How can we understand, with just one animation, why the speed of light is the ultimate speed limit of the universe? Let's imagine a place that contains 40 double space regions. Picture all of reality compressed into a single flat plane moving horizontally through space. This allows us to freely shift everything in that space upward or downward into the future or the past. In other words, the x-axis represents movement through space, and the y-axis represents movement through time. This is how we gain an extra dimension. The fourth direction in four-dimensional space-time is simply another way to move. These lines always diverge from each other, which, in a way, distorts space, a concept our brains don't handle very well. But essentially, it means that the farther out you go, the larger space becomes, and it grows exponentially. Now imagine that, for whatever reason, a great expansion event occurred in the past, pushing us all upward. You could call it the Big Bang, if you like. This expansion happened not only in space, but also in time. At this moment, we are moving only at the top of this ever-expanding bubble. Right now, we are not moving through space. We're simply moving forward through time. We will keep moving forward until acted upon by another object or force. But since we are newly formed and nothing is above us, we will rise upward indefinitely. Now imagine we decide not to move purely upward anymore, and instead try changing direction. In physics, changing direction in any way is a form of acceleration. If we break our vector into two components, one in the outward direction and one in the y direction, it's easier to understand. Changing our path means slowing one component while speeding up the other. We don't have to change both at the same time. If we give the x direction a little push, we clearly move faster. The more we are pushed, the more our total vector tilts toward a perfectly horizontal line, and the greater its magnitude becomes. But let's say we want to move even faster. In fact, so fast that we no longer move in the y direction at all, but only in the x direction, or through space. Is there enough thrust to make our motion perfectly horizontal? You can add greater and greater distance in the x direction, but beyond a certain point, you can never make the vector travel perfectly through space. The only way to slow the time component is to push on something in front of you or pull on something behind you. But if everything around you is on the same plane, there's nothing to push against in front or behind. You can only push sideways, left or right. Because of this, your vector can get closer and closer to being horizontal, but it will never truly reach it. As your speed increases, your vector flattens more and more. But there's a limit. To get perfectly flat, you would need infinite speed. And to achieve infinite speed, you would need infinite energy. In our real universe, that's impossible. In reality, the more energy you put in, the less extra speed you get.